5 ways to make him love you more. Hello Swans, I'm Yvonne, your marriage and divorce coach here at Black Swan Relationship Academy, and today we're going to look at 5 ways to make him love you more. You've been in a committed relationship, or you've been married for some time now, and one day you realize that he's completely cooled off. It's not that you're heading for the divorce courts or that you're going to break up, but the intimacy that you had before, the long conversations that you used to have, they've dropped off. It's almost like the cooling off period has ended, and you want to bring the spark back into your marriage. You want him to love you more than he used to. Do you know what? All is not lost. And I want you to cut yourself some slack and not try to find out what it is that he is doing wrong, or what it is that I'm doing wrong, and you're asking yourself all these manner of questions and you're not coming up with the right answer. Here are a few tips that may be able to help you find some peace, and not only find some peace, but to get your marriage or your relationship back on the track that you want it to be on. And you never know, by the time you come out at the end of it, it may be better than how it started, because you've now got a few tips under your belt. So if ever you see it happening again, you know exactly what it is that you need to do. And one of the things that I would ask you to, the first thing rather that I would ask you to do is find out what your more is. That, you want him to love you more. So what does more look like for you? Is it that you want to have more intimacy in the relationship? Do you want to have him, shoulder the responsibilities of the house, take care of the children more? What does more look like for you? Because at the end of the day, you want him to give you more of. So what is that of? So when you know what that of is, then you'll be able to communicate it to him. Because if you don't know what more means to you, then he's not going to know either, because you've never been able to explain what more, you want. Also, one of the things that you can do is find out what's your love language. Do you have one? If you've thought about this before and you've, come to the conclusion, as many do, that, I don't know what my love language is, then you can go online, and it's very simple. Just go online, download what is my love language, and do the quiz that's there. And it will, let you know of the 5 love languages, which one is yours. And it knows by you filling in all the different questions that you're asked, you filling it in, and then it gives you your result at the end of it. It will only take a few minutes to do so, and that few minutes that you're going to spend going through to find out what it is, you would be amazed at how that enables you to find out what more means for you. And when you know what more means for you by doing that, then you'll be able to, make your requests known and ask for it, and be surprised in having that done also. The other thing that you need to do is to communicate your needs. And one of the ways that you can communicate your needs is, number one, go on the Black Swan Relationship Academy and look how to talk to men so that they listen, where you'll be given tips on how to talk to men so that they will listen. Not only how they will listen, but you'll be able to use the words that, that they will respond to. For instance, there are 3 things that you need to take into consideration. There's caress, address, and correct. When we talk about caress, is what you're saying to your significant other or, your spouse is, I hear you. You are right in what you're saying. You're not gating what he said. What he said was not wrong. You're agreeing with him. You're caressing his ego. You're making him know, I'm in agreement with you. But there is also an however. Then you address, and when you're addressing, you're not calling him out, you're not shouting, you're not using words that is going to strike him, but you're using words that is going to stroke him. You're letting him know how you felt when he said what he said. You're letting him know that, it hurt your feelings in this way. You're letting him also know that not only did it hurt your feelings, but he made you feel this way in particular. And then you correct, and you correct by saying along the lines of, I hear what you're saying, and you were writing what you said. However, when you said that, you made me feel this way. How about if we make time at the weekend to spend some time with each other, not with the children, but just the two of us, to just get together and talk about some of the things that we've been going through. That's how you caress, you address and correct a situation. And when the two of you have come away from that, then you've come away knowing that there was nobody was upset, nobody felt that they were not being heard, but each of you heard what was being said.
Men want exactly what you want. They want connection. They want to fall in love. They want to have a family one day. Their desires are actually no different from yours. Difference is, a man wants that with a woman he deeply desires and finds really attractive. I will teach you the nature of men, what every single man, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, even your pastor, desires in a woman. So I am inviting you to enroll in the Mastering Attraction Masterclass. However, why stop there? Why not get into the Black Swan Nation All Access Pass and access all the courses in the Academy? Why not go and figure out how to build a relationship in the most high value, most feminine, most amazing way by becoming part of the Black Swan Nation? See you on the inside.
I do understand that there are some relationships out there where no matter of talking about how you feel or what is going on with you is going to get your significant other to pay any attention to you because they just don't care. And if that's the situation that you're in, where you are going to be berated for every little thing that you say, or nobody's going to listen to you and they just don't give a damn what goes on with you, then you need help. Not only do you need help, but you need to get some professional help from a counselor or from a therapist who will be able to give you the right tools to guide you in the way of where you can change your situation or find something that is going to help you to look at things differently in order for you to make the right decision. If that is not you, then the other thing that you can do is take time to formulate a plan of action for yourself. In order for you to formulate that plan of action, you know what it is that you want. You know what your love language is. You know how to speak to him, and you're using the caress, the address, and also the guest address correct method. After you've done that, you're now wanting to put your plan together. Whilst you're putting your plan together, remember that men have very, very fragile egos, and that ego needs to be stroked. That ego needs to be boosted. So when you're going to make a plan of action to sit down and have a conversation with him, make sure when you're having that conversation, when you're caressing, that you're boosting his ego, to let him know how you feel about him, how your life together has been thus far. Let him know what it feels like when you feel that he's pulling away. It could be a case of where there is just so much going on with him at work that he doesn't even realize that he's pulling away from you. This is the perfect opportunity for the two of you to come together to sort this out and make sure you get back on the same page again. After you've done that and you've formulated your plan of action, you've then had the conversation with him. You must also remember that men don't always work as fast as we would want them to. They take their time to think things through. And once they've done that, then they act. And it could be a case of where you may have to wait a little while. And the fifth thing that you do is to decide, okay, what am I going to do when I'm waiting for him to make his mind up? And one of the things that you can do is plan a day out for yourself. Do something for you. Go to a spa. Go to the cinema, meet up with some friends and do things. Don't sit at home wondering, when is he going to come? When is he going to talk to me? When is he going to let me know? Because all you're doing is just putting anxiety on the situation. So if you just take it easy, go out, do something that is going to make your heart glad, and take yourself out of the situation. Go out, do something, and then come back. When you come back, you may be pleasantly surprised that he's ready to sit down and have the conversation. If he isn't, continue taking care of you. Continue doing what you do best. Continue moving forward. Don't think negative thoughts. If a thought comes into your head, oh, it must be because, no, you stop it and you say out, we don't do that anymore. Stop those thoughts from going through your head while you're waiting for him. Take care of you and make sure that all that you need, all that you want is, you're going to get it, and it's not going to be taxing for both of you, because at the end of the day, what you want is for both of you to come together and to make your relationship beautiful again. And these are some of the things that can help you to get over that bump. If I've said anything that has resonated with you and you would like to take this further, check out the link below in the description box. Maybe you'd like to book a discovery call with me. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Until we meet again next week, have a fabulous week. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.